Simplypops here, and welcome back to the best gaming headsets part 4. You guys seem to love these videos, and I'm happy and honored to give you guys part 4. Now, of course, just like the previous video, I'm going to be breaking this down into budget all the way up to the professional. So the cheapest headset all the way to the most expensive. Of course, all the links will be down below, as well as the timestamps. And of course, I'm going to be doing a sound test, microphone test. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Now, you guys remember this? These are earbuds that came with the PS4. And believe it or not, Sony still sell these for $10. For $10 is a little pricey, but this is the cheapest headset that I can find right now. And I still have it. I found this inside the PS4 box. I didn't even bother to take it out, but it still works. It works with the PS5. It works for the Xbox, and I can be able to talk to my friends. And surprisingly, the microphone is not too shabby. It's not the greatest. You can rub it against your shirt or whatever, but nonetheless, this is the cheapest headset that I can find, and it's only 10 bucks. So if you lose this, you can buy another one. Simple as that. So there's no features, there's no game chat mix. You can't even adjust the volume on this headset. So it's very bare bones. It's just enough for you to talk to your friends. Now, unfortunately, I'm not even gonna bother to do a sound test because, well, here is how the mic sounds. Now, this goes without saying, glasses are gonna work perfectly fine. No need to worry. It's just all about fitting it in your ear because everybody's ears are different. But the fit fits me just fine. I can do the head shake and it is not coming off my ear. So your results may vary. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Luke can. Just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. That is my microphone phrase that I'm going to be saying throughout the entire video. Next up on the list, we have the Turtle Beach Recon 500. These are multi-platforms. Now the cable is integrated in, so you cannot change it up. It is wired, of course. And the microphone is detachable, so you can just utilize this as just some regular headphones. And I appreciate the velvet ear cushion. Really do appreciate that. And putting them on for the first time, you guys can see my glasses is on there pretty good. It's not the most minimalistic looking headset. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it's not the most comfortable headset. Like something about the headband, you feel it too much. Maybe it's a little too harsh. Aesthetically, it looks pretty good. I appreciate it isolate the background noise. So when you put these on, it just covers your entire ear. It is over ear. So I like that aspect. But nonetheless, let's see how the microphone sounds and the overall sound quality of these headsets. The Turtle Beach Recon 500. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Luke can. Just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. That is the microphone test of the Turtle Beach 500s. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think. Next up on the list, the Xbox stereo headset. Now, Xbox is offering the wire version of this. It's gonna run you $50, but the wireless one, the one that I have right now, is $100. And I gotta say, I've been using this playing PC games, and I love the sound quality on this so much. The microphone is a little sus. It's not the greatest. You guys are gonna hear it in a little bit, but comfort-wise, it's not too bad. But certainly, it's not the most comfortable on this list. And with glasses, you may need to adjust it accordingly, but it's gonna rock out with glasses pretty a-okay. But I absolutely love the knobs to be able to quickly control the volume. Same thing on the other side. You can quickly control the game audio and the voice chat. The thing that kills this headset, in my opinion, this is where the mic ends. I feel like it should have been a longer stem so it could go right to you. And if you're looking for a more affordable option, the wired one is a good option as well. The microphone quality is going to be very similar, and you're also missing out on the app functionality to be able to mix the game chat. So you are missing out on certain features, but nonetheless, it's pretty much a very identical experience. And
Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan. Just how a few can ride the toucan. What kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can? The microphone quality on the Xbox stereo wireless headset, it's a little disappointing to say the least, but I appreciate the sound quality on these.
next up on the list, the Pulse 3D headset for the PS5 and PS4, but just in matte black. Now I review these. It's not the best one on this list. It doesn't really do a good job isolating the background noise. And the microphone, I wish it was a stem. They try to make it hidden to keep the design intact, but it doesn't really sound all that good. You guys are gonna hear in a little bit. And the sound quality is it's moderate. I love the 3D audio, and I like the fact that you can adjust the EQ thanks to Sony's app integration. It matches well with the PS5, especially if you're gonna get those black plates. Overall, adjusting the headset, this is like a one size fit all. So for some, it might actually just be like this, but you can't really have real adjustments. You can't telescope each air cuff. And when you mute, you actually get the notification on your PS5. So certain things they got right, but as a whole, it's not my favorite gaming headset, but I can see why some people would probably like it. So the glasses test, no problem putting them on. It might actually create some kind of tension from the side of the glasses to the air cushion, so you might have to adjust it accordingly. And I think that's just due to the fact how these are on-ear headphones. They're not really over-ear, depending on your ear size. For me, they over-ear because I really have some really small ears. But the Pulse 3D headset, here's the microphone sounds like.
Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan. Just how a few can ride the toucan. What kind of glue can stick it to the toucan, glue can? Now, the Pulse 3D headset, the microphones are hidden, it's on the side, so it's nothing that's sticking out. That's what she said. But the microphone is it's not good. It's not really good enough. I wish it was extendable where you could pull out the mic so you could put it closer to you. It just sounds like you're far away or underwater.
Next up on the list, the Razer Kaira. I actually featured it on my previous best gaming headsets, and it wasn't compatible for the PlayStation. It was only for the Xbox. So now Razer came out with the PlayStation version. In case you guys didn't know, this has Bluetooth 5.0 functionality. So you can essentially pair your phone up and pair up the PlayStation. So let's say, for example, you could talk on the phone and then you hang up on the phone, you can get right back into the game chat. So you're not worried about getting your AirPods or getting something else to talk to a friend or talk to someone on the phone. You just have one headset that's gonna just be for everything. So very smart idea. And you can also see the design language has been changed up too. So you have this white and blue and black matching with the PS5's aesthetics. And if you're going to be spending $100, I'd much rather this than the Pulse 3D headset. Comfortability is way better. They actually over ear, and you have the ear cushions with this kind of, not velvet, but it's like this special swishy material. I'm not sure the exact name for it. And you actually have a real microphone with a pop filter installed there. You can mix the game audio and the voice chat, so you could prioritize one or the other. Here's how the microphone sounds like. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can, ride the toucan, what kind of glue can, stick it to the toucan, glue can. This is a microphone test of the Kaira. Or let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think. Okay, next up on the list, we have the HyperX Flight. Now, this is for the PlayStation, PS4, PS5. Love the way how these fit. Comfort-wise, is not too heavy. And you have the microphone. You can adjust it accordingly, move it away, put it towards you. Now, this is Bluetooth, but you do have the option for a headphone jack. So that is a nice option, actually. So if you don't want to use the Bluetooth functionality, you could certainly just plug them in. You have a nice smooth volume slider, but you do not have the game audio and the voice mix. I do appreciate how the HyperX logo lights up, but unfortunately that microphone, it's okay. It's not, it kind of disappointed me a little bit. And speaking of the mic, if you want to quickly mute your mic, this is a big button here. So you just press this button one time and you mute your mic. But it would have still been nice to have some kind of lift up the mic to mute. I think that's better than an actual button or a switch. Nonetheless, this is pretty solid headset. And you know, it's HyperX, so you know you're expecting to get quality here. And this one here is no exception. It's just the microphone quality is okay, or it's okay to moderate at best. Take a listen. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can, ride the toucan, what kind of glue can, stick you to the toucan, glue can. Like I said, I tested out all the headsets already. I have no problems putting them on with the glasses. Although the Sony Pulse 3D headset, you need to finagle it a little bit because you might have a little pressure going on there. But next up on the list, we have the HyperX CloudX Stinger Core. This is also going to run you $100, and this is very similar to the Flight, but this is a little bit better. Just the fact of you have to pull up to mute. So if you want to mute your mic, it's up. So that means it's muted. If you pull it down, it's unmuted. That's a way better system than a switch or a button, in my opinion. Also, you have the game audio and the voice chat prioritization. Is that a word, right? So I liked how they implemented that. So if you want to have more game volume, you slide it up or slide it down to have more chat audio. I like how the volume rockers are a little different for the volume, so you know exactly which one is which. And there's no dongles to put on the Xbox. Yes, it is compatible only for Xbox. And yeah, it matches the aesthetics perfectly well. The green, the gray. It would have been nice to see the lights on these. They kind of have like that green aesthetic going along. It would make the headset look a little bit more better. And it's crazy because they did it for the Flight. Why not do it for this one? And these are even lighter too. I love lighter headsets. So take a listen to the microphone on this.
Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. Let me know down in the comments down below how's the microphone quality.
And next up on the list, we have the CORSAIR HS80. These are absolutely comfortable. So comfortable. I appreciate the velvet air cushions. I love the LED light to indicate what's going on. Now I'm not connected currently. You can flick up the mic to mute it, flip it down to unmute it. I'm not a big fan of this, like this kind of adjustment to the headset. I rather the telescoping air cushions here, because this is a tedious process to actually unravel this, then you adjust it to your liking, because you got to actually take off the headset to adjust it. The volume is a rocker, so you can slide it all the way up, slide it all the way down. Unfortunately, you don't have a mixer here, so you can't mix the game audio and your voice chat audio. But nonetheless, it's not really a big deal because you can do all of this on the game, on the PS5. But it's just, it removes that step. If it's on the headset, it's just faster. And yes, it goes without saying, glasses are going to work just fine. Like the side of your glasses and the headset is on there, you're just going to kind of feel that tension. So I wish they had like a cutout where you don't see it, of course, where you could be able to just have your glasses in. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. Next up, we have the SteelSeries Arctis 7P. These are pretty sick. People were going crazy when the PS5 first came out. They was getting their hands on this, getting a good headset. The best thing about SteelSeries, they offer so many tiers of gaming headsets. I can make one video just talking about SteelSeries headsets. You have the Arctis 3, you have the Arctis 5. I love the fact how the mic, you can retrack it, you can put it in, do that. Absolutely love this velvet material, this Swissy material. This is the way to go. If you're making a headset, this is the material to go. This or velvet. Just like the previous headset, I'm not a huge fan of adjusting a headset like this. This is just not it, man. In my opinion, this is just not it. So while the headset is on, you can adjust it accordingly. Here, you can adjust it while the headset is on your head, but it's just much more tedious. It's not very intuitive. Count this as a benefit, but as I play games and just chill out, I never really do this. Like, I never rest it around my neck. Having something flat like this, it's not really a selling point for me, but that's just me. I can understand for storage, it is definitely a necessity. Even though you can't just throw it in your bag, but having them swivel, you need to have something that swivel to travel.
Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. Let me know down in the comments down below how's the microphone quality. This is the SteelSeries Arctis 7P.
Okay, this right here is my favorite gaming headset of all time right now. This is the Drop plus Sennheiser PC38. You have these oval shaped air cushions. You also have this non-velvet Swissy material. Love it. You can also change out the air cushions too. Very important. Insane pattern on the headband there. Love that so much. So extended period of use. The headset is super light, so it's not weighing you down. Unfortunately, it is only wired. I wish it was wireless. And the cable is detachable. Very important. And I wish you could be able to mix the game volume and the voice chat. You can't do that here. But like I mentioned, you can do it on the system itself, but you just can't do that on the fly. But you have a very intuitive volume control here, right there on the side. And also you have that flip up to mute. The sound quality is pretty solid. The microphone is phenomenal. You can actually stream with this. Matter of fact, I streamed with this on this channel. I forgot which stream it was exactly. The mic on this is pretty impeccable. If you guys know Sennheiser, they fine-tuned the mic. I'm using a Sennheiser mic right now as we speak. You guys know how clear Sennheiser mics are. This one here for a gaming headset, pass it with flying colors. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan. Just how a few can ride the toucan, toucan. What kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. And next up on the list, we have the EPOS. And essentially, this is like an upgraded version to the PC38. Kind of similar, a similar concept to it, but this time they dropped the support for the Sennheiser. But essentially, the way how this is shaped is pretty odd. Not odd in a bad way, but odd in a good way, because everybody's ears are different, so it's like curvy. So it just fits your head a little bit more better. And it isolates the background too really well. Okay, you have your volume controls here, very similar to the previous one, the PC38. And the reason why they call this a hybrid, you can essentially have two devices going at the same time listening to them. So for example, I could be in the game chat on my PS5 and pair it up to my phone. And let's say I'm watching TikTok, right? I could watch TikToks and chat with my friends using just this headset. So normally I have this set up here, so I'm talking to my friends, but I have one ear out so I can listen to my phone, right? In this case, you can have your headset on regular, and you can hear your phone on one side, and you can hear the game chat on the other. Pretty cool stuff. Even though I wish it was that velvet, and I wish you could be able to swap out the air cushions, it's the most unique headset on this list, period. But it is going to cost you. It is going to cost you. It's $178, but the prices fluctuate throughout time. Here's how the microphone sounds like. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan. Just how a few can ride the toucan, toucan. What kind of glue can stick you to the toucan, glue can. The microphone is a little iffy. It might peak at certain levels. I wish I had a pop filter, but nonetheless, it's still one of the unique headsets on this list. But another thing too, the headset has to be charged regardless if you're using this wired or just connecting it to your phone. It still needs to be charged no matter what the situation is. And last but not least on the list, we have the EPOS H6 Pro. This right here, this is the last on the list. And right here, right away, I absolutely love the velvet material on this. The microphone is out of this world. Just look at the mic on this. This is the biggest looking microphone on any headset, translating the quality. And the headset, you can adjust it, of course. You have that boom mic so you can get it close to you. Very light, very comfortable. The air cushions are a little bit bigger, so you have your ear, could breathe a little bit. Judging between this and the hybrid, those two are the same prices. It depends on what you want. Now, unfortunately, this is wired. Comfort-wise, I love this. This is bringing it right on par to the P38X. And of course, you have pro features like flip up to mute, of course. So this is mute, this is unmuted, and you can detach the mic, so you can use this as a regular headphones. Take a listen to these mics. It's gonna knock your socks off. Here's how the microphone sounds like. Tell me who can catch a toucan, can, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick it to the toucan, glue can. This is a microphone test of the H6 Pro. Let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think of this one. And upon reviewing both of these mics, both the hybrid and the H6 Pro, this clearly has the better mic, so I recommend this one over the hybrids. Alright guys, that pretty much concludes today's video. I hope you guys found this one helpful. If it did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. I would say my favorite headset throughout this entire video, I will either go with the P38X or the H6 Pro. Even with the mid-range, the Razer Kaira is not too bad. But even going with the SteelSeries Arctis 3, you can't go wrong with the Arctis 3. Now, this is just the 7P. And in terms of the budget, the Turtle Beaches 500s, or if you want to be extremely cheap and you just want to talk to your friends, the earbud is pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe with notifications on. Thumbs up the video, help me out tremendously. And comment down below what you guys think. Until next time, have a simple day. Peace.